Now at 5 and streaming on crossroadstoday.com, election night is here in Victoria County, and voters are choosing between incumbent Michael Cloud and Democratic candidate Maclovio Perez in the District 27 race. We have a live report. Also, one person was shot at a high school in Seattle. We have more on that story. And 2 Colorado police officers are now charged after a cruiser with a handcuffed suspect in the back was hit by a train. Plus, the VISD Connections office moves to a new location as their goal for the community remains the same.
Maybe an umbrella tonight. Some areas on the dry side, some areas seeing some scattered showers. We'll talk all about it.
You're watching 25 News Now at 5. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Karina Garcia. The election night is finally here and we have Adarius McCormick live at the scene. Adarius?
Karina, is packed out here at the Dr. Patty Dotson Health Center where the community is rolling out to vote. District 27 representative race is between incumbent Michael Cloud and Democrat Maclovio Perez. Incumbent Michael Cloud's representative role in 2018, but tonight, Democrat Maclovio Perez will put the Congressman Cloud to the test. Both candidates have strong opposing views on several subjects like immigration, gun control, or border security. Cloud fears for the community regarding immigration and border security. Perez has other ideas and says undocumented immigrants want to just join the workforce. Maclovio Perez plans to watch the results in Corpus Christi, but we plan to catch up with incumbent Michael Cloud later tonight in downtown Victoria. Reporting live from Victoria, I'm Adarius McCormick, KAVU TV 25 News Now.
Adarius, thank you. Victoria County has 29 polling centers available for voting on election night today until 7 o'clock tonight. There is a list of every polling center in Victoria County on our website, crossroadstoday.com, which brings us to your viewer poll this afternoon. But first, don't forget, come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to participate in our polls. Viewers can also scan the QR code to get this poll, which is, by the way, right there on our screen. Now, the question is, who are you voting for in the race for Texas governor? Are you voting for Governor Greg Abbott, Beto O'Rourke, or neither? Stay tuned for 25 News Now at 6 for viewer poll results with Don Brubaker and myself. Another race we're covering is the District 18 State Senate race between current Senator Lois Kolkhorst and Josh Tutt. We have 25 News Now weekend anchor Adam Seibel with more. Adam.
That's right, Karina. So encompassing nearly 1 million constituents, Senate District 18 spans all or parts of 21 counties and covers 1/3 of the Texas coastline. Republican Senator Lois Kolkhorst is seeking re-election to Senate District 18. Kolkhorst says that Texas will lead the nation in what she's calling red wave to reject the policies from D.C. that have led to the highest inflation in 40 years, also saying and a woke ideology that's destroying our families and schools. Her Democratic challenger, Josh Tutt, says he wants to expand Medicaid in Texas, saying his opponent is the one who led the bill die in committee and that he wants to protect the entire LGBTQ plus community, saying Kolkhorst has been behind Texas's worst anti-trans bills for the past several years. And be sure to join us tonight at 9 and 10 as we'll have the Victoria County Republican and Democratic Party chairs live in our studio with their midterm election analysis. Karina, back to you.
Adam, thank you. Election results may be delayed in some parts of Texas as officials respond to glitches. These glitches delayed ballots from being cast this morning. As a result, polls will be open an extra hour in Bell County as election officials extend these voting hours. Similar delays were reported in Harris County as posts on social media indicated long wait times at polling locations all across Houston. Now, millions of ballots already cast, billions of dollars spent on campaign ads with control of Congress at stake. Here's what we can expect tonight.
In the final hours of the 2022 midterm campaign, Democrats, including President Joe Biden, asking voters to see this less as a referendum on his presidency and more as a defense against a potentially destructive Republican majority.
Our lifetimes are going to be shaped by what happens the next year to 3 years. It's going to shape what the next couple decades look like.
Republicans, optimistic voters will blame Democrats for decades-high inflation, pinching Americans every time they go to the grocery store, and other issues hitting households more acutely, as the party aims to flip both chambers of Congress.
It'll send a very strong signal to our Democrat colleagues that their policies aren't working, that they'll actually work with us to reduce deficit spending, end their war on fossil fuel, get tough on crime, secure the border.
Republicans also eyeing former President Donald Trump's sway in tight contests like the U.S. Senate race in Ohio, where Trump stumped Monday night as the former president flirts with announcing a 2024 bid.
You're going to vote for an incredible slate of true American first Republicans up and down the ballot.
But Democrats also see the talk of another Trump run as a motivator for their voters, especially women.
When we fight, we win.
Vice President Kamala Harris crisscrossing the country to campaign with women candidates in the home stretch, centering a closing message against Republicans' restrictive abortion and voting rights proposals, two issues Democrats hope will make a difference.
One person is shot at Ingram High School today in Seattle. Authorities said the victim was transported to a hospital in life-threatening condition. Seattle police said the suspect is in custody.
We in this city joined a long list of cities this year that have had school shootings. So at 9:55, officers responded to shots fired inside the school district of our school building of Ingram High School. Officers immediately responded into the actual building and tried to provide treatment to the victim that was down. At this time, we only have one victim. Officers then gave search for the suspect. At this point, we are working to actively identify the suspect.
Once a clear sign is given, students will be released one classroom at a time to the auditorium where families can see them out. Two officers are charged after a patrol car with a suspect inside was hit by a train. The suspect, Yarin Rios Gonzalez, was stopped for pulling a gun out in a road rage incident. The officer then proceeded to park his patrol car on the train crossing with Gonzalez inside. She has 9 broken ribs, a broken arm, and a broken sternum, plus head and back injuries. One officer is charged with attempted manslaughter, and the other officer faces 5 counts of reckless endangerment. Meanwhile, Gonzalez is charged with felony menacing in the road rage case. Hurricane warnings are up for parts of Florida. Subtropical storm Nicole has become a tropical storm. Nicole is forecast to get stronger and become a hurricane before reaching the Bahamas, and expected to remain a hurricane as it hits Florida's east coast near Melbourne overnight and into Thursday morning. The National Hurricane Center issued a hurricane warning from Boca Raton to the Flagler-Volusia County line. All right, Howie, I know we may not have hurricanes headed this way, but can we expect maybe a cold front or colder temperatures?
That's going to happen for sure, Karina. Not at the moment, though. If you're out doing some voting or out doing anything, there are some scattered showers in the air. There's a huge plume of moisture out over the waters. That's moving. The moisture's running into one another, creating the lift for these showers. Because other than that, there is a lid, a cap in place that's slowing down the heavy stuff. But yeah, you can get a little wet out there, and it's also on the warm side. Thing is, not too breezy. Winds around 15 miles per hour, but overnight dropping down to 66 under partly cloudy skies. But as Karina was talking about, we will see cooler temperatures here. We'll talk more about that coming up. Karina?
Howie, thank you. The city of Victoria is reminding residents to conserve water as Victoria is still in stage 3 of its drought contingency plan. City of Victoria Public Works Director Ken Gill said that due to the low flow on the Guadalupe River, the city is having to rely on its water reserves and alternate water permits to meet demand. Residents must limit certain types of water usage between the hours of 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and between 8 p.m. through midnight. A scary moment on Election Day for a Louisiana school serving as a polling location. Police report a school in Louisiana City received a bomb threat today. The threat came after 2 campuses received a bomb threat last week. The building was evacuated as a precaution, and voters were rerouted to another polling location. Authorities are investigating the calls. The VISD Connections office has moved, but the goal of helping students and their family remains the same. Dr. Candace Pohl says the VISD Connections office is now located inside the Band Hall building on the Storman Middle School campus. All the available resources are now under one roof. She says VISD Connections can better serve the district's needs in a more efficient way.
We have a wide range of services. We service all of the families in VISD, regardless of their situation. We do service McKinney-Vento, our families in transition, our homeless families. We also have truancy and dropout prevention. We have pregnancy-related services for our students. We have volunteers in public schools.
If you would like to get in contact with VISD Connections, come to crossroadstoday.com. The VISD Connections office is located just behind the tennis court on the middle school campus. Their new location is 3002 East North Street. The Crossroads was well represented up in New York City this past weekend. Jonas Titas, president of the Victoria Economic Development Corporation, finished the New York City Marathon this past Sunday. Jonas says out of the 50,000 people who signed up and ran the marathon, he came at 31,000. Jonas has participated in marathons both locally and in other parts of the country. His goal next year is to run in the Berlin Marathon. Best of luck, Jonas. Alrighty, stay with us. Straight ahead on 25 News now at 5. The founder of the failed blood testing company was denied her trial request by a federal judge. Also ahead, a federal judge issues a restraining order stopping armed individuals from intimidating Arizona residents.
News Center 25 at 6 and 10 is also heard on KVNN 1340 AM, Victoria's News Network.
Y'all call, I haul. Our 5-star rated moving and junk removal team is dedicated to offer the best customer service and protection for all your valuables. We offer local moving, long distance moving, labor only moving, apartment moving, and junk removal. No matter the load, our team will take care of all your needs and do all the heavy lifting. Y'all call 361-541-6858. I haul. Simple booking process, licensed and insured.
Palace Bingo is open and our customers' health is our main concern. We installed UV lights in our building for your safety. These UV lights kill harmful germs in the air and combat COVID-19. Plus, our employees have masks on, hand sanitizer stations are available, and we have plenty of room for each of our guests to enjoy. We also sanitize the hall after each session. And don't forget, our UV lights keep the air clean. Palace Bingo, where friends meet friends and friends win money.
Where friends meet friends.
From America's #1 news source comes the all-new ABC News app. Breaking news, incredible video, faster, smarter, and it can customize to you and your interests. If you love being in the know, you're gonna love this. Experience what all the buzz is about. Experience the all-new ABC News app. Download it now.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get $1,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz got less than a warm welcome Monday in Houston at the Astros World Series victory parade. As he was aboard a moving float, a beer can was thrown at him. Houston police announced today 33-year-old Joseph Archie Nakano was arrested and charged with an aggravated assault. The senator later thanked Houston police and Capitol Police for their quick action. Elizabeth Holmes' request to have a new trial was denied by a federal judge. The decision comes after the hearing last month for the main witness, Adam Rosendorf, as he was ordered to return to the stand. The hearing was addressing concerns from Holmes' legal team. They claimed Rosendorf appeared at Holmes' house and said he regretted his testimony, but Rosendorf confirmed that what he testified during Holmes' trial was true. The sentencing hearing for Holmes is scheduled for November 18th. A federal judge in Arizona issued a temporary restraining order against Clean Elections USA. The group is being sued over voter intimidation. Its members are banned from coming within 75 feet of a ballot drop box. A lawsuit filed against them by the Arizona Alliance for Retired Americans and Voto Latino says the group, which believes the 2020 presidential election was stolen from Donald Trump, is trying to intimidate voters by getting its supporters to monitor drop boxes. Now, as voters head to the polls today, the election may possibly impact their mental health. Politics can bring stress and worry, but there are ways to overcome those feelings.
Differing beliefs, long lines at the polls, concerns over outcomes.
Election stress, like other stressors, have significant negative physical and emotional consequences.
Cleveland Clinic psychologist Susan Albers says some signs of stress include trouble sleeping, loss of appetite, upset stomach, sweating, and excessive worry.
All of these things indicate that your emotional system may be on overdrive.
To overcome those feelings, Albers says avoid catastrophizing when your mind jumps to the worst case scenario for your side.
Political ads are the epitome of this. It convinces us that if we vote for candidate X, disaster will happen. This seeps into our subconscious and replays over and over again. So stay in the present.
Focus on routine, healthy eating, and sleeping. Albers says that can help our bodies be ready for the next day, no matter what happens at the polls, and be mindful of when, where, and with whom you have political conversations.
Those conflicts, arguments, disagreements, that can make your stress response skyrocket. On the other hand, those open, fruitful discussions can make us feel really soothed and validated.
If things get heated, Albers says step away.
If conflict is about to erupt, it is okay to state your feeling and create a boundary. Say, that's a really important thought, but this is not the time or place to talk about it.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Heavy snow is causing issues in parts of California. Authorities are trying to keep on pace with the snowfall and keep the roadways open, including the Interstate 80 corridor. The National Weather Service has issued dire warnings for residents. They say travel in the Sierra communities could be tough, and some people may have trouble getting to the voting polls. Central Sierra Snow Lab scientists say this storm appears to be stronger than usual for this time of year.
Snow out west. We're looking at rain here in the crossroads. Is it going to impact us for our voting? We'll talk all about it straight ahead.
From America's #1 news comes the all-new ABC News app. Breaking news, incredible video, faster, smarter, and customizable to your interests. If you love being in the know, you're going to love this. Experience the all-new ABC News app. Download it now.
No matter where you call home, you deserve reliable coverage. At T-Mobile, we cover your town and 99% of people in America. And now, for a limited time with T-Mobile's hometown discount, families and small businesses who switch at a local store get 20% off. That's 20% off unlimited talk, text, and data for the life of your plan. Plus, with our T-Mobile Price Lock, we guarantee we won't raise the price of your rate plan. Get T-Mobile's hometown discount today.
Wednesday, coming to the stage to light the mic on fire, comedian Joe Coy, plus the cast of The Sex Lives of College Girls.
Come out and support our veterans at the Veterans Day Parade on November 11th, starting at 10 a.m. in downtown Victoria. Participants in the parade have until October 31st to submit their entry forms. Show your appreciation for all our veterans at the Veterans Day Parade on November 11th.
Chicken and dumplings are back at DQ, and this original family recipe is true Texas comfort food, served up fresh for a limited time, only at DQ.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
The 2023 Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
Victoria All Sports, South Texas's largest family-owned sporting goods store. Having served Victoria and surrounding counties since 1971, we're proud to continue to meet your firearms, hunting, fishing, camping, and outdoor apparel needs. Our friendly and knowledgeable outdoor experts can help you pick the perfect equipment for your next outdoor excursion, and that our in-house gunsmith services are available long after your purchase. Come get geared up at Victoria All Sports, located at 1902 Houston Highway, right here in Victoria.
Made it to election night. We have some peaks of sunshine. We also have a few plumes of showers, depending on where you are in the viewing area. We'll get to the radar in a second, but look at again, into the mid-80s and above average. Another warm one, high humidities as well. Here's some of our rainfall, so 0.11 inches, not a lot, but yes, we are seeing some scattered showers. And here's a look at our radar right now. So you see the wide open gaps. Some spots not seeing a lick of rain. Other areas, yes, seeing some heavy downpour for moments at a time. They did hit us earlier in Victoria, but really this is a little heavier than the last couple days. Just some spots seeing the rain. Other areas, obviously scattered wide open showers staying on the dry side. There is a cap in place, believe it or not. So really the cap, the lid on the atmosphere, is holding our showers at bay. We'd be a lot heavier in terms of rainfall, but yeah, cap is holding us in place. Moisture pushing in, that moisture's running into one another. That creates lift, and thus we're seeing these scattered showers here in portions of the viewing area. Okay, here's what dew points I was just talking about. Those still in the mid to upper 70s. Get away from the water, maybe the lower 70s. Still on that humid, unreasonable feel that we don't like around here. Or most people, I'm one of them that doesn't like it. I'm speaking for everybody there. So here's our winds right now, about 15 miles per hour on the coast. Move inland still, winds gusting around 15 miles per hour. So a little breezy, not too bad overall. All right, there's the dry air. Here's the moisture. Yeah, we're seeing all these showers here, or scattered showers, not all these showers as of yet. But yeah, we're seeing some of this moisture-laden environment producing a few showers here in the crossroads. Okay, so here is what we're dealing with. High pressure is still pretty prevalent. It is slowly scooting off from west to east. That's going to open up the door for storms to start pushing our way from the north and northwest. Now here's our cold front boundary. Should move through the crossroads sometime Friday morning, then exiting the area by Friday afternoon. And after that happens, we're going to stop about right here, about Thursday-ish. But this cool air you see behind the boundary in the front, that is going to move into the crossroads. And we're going to go literally from temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s to highs in the upper 50s to low 60s the next few days after the front pushes through the area. So here's our scattered showers. Again, they're very scattered in nature. Again, most locations staying on the dry side. Completely blue skies here in Victoria right now, or other areas looking at some heavier showers. Now here's the heavier showers. The boundary, here it is. It's coming through. This could produce some rain for Friday. At the same time, bring that cooler air into the area as well. Here's our marine forecast. So water temperature at 80 degrees, seas 3 to 5, occasionally up to 6. That's going to keep our bays on the choppy side. Tropical or subtropical storm Nicole, that is. That's right. We talked about it a little bit ago. That storm is going to hit the coast of Florida, the east coast of Florida, somewhere north of Miami and Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach, and then move all the way to the north and eventually out to the northeast, staying away from Texas again. Yes, we're dodging another one. 70s for tonight. Overnight, 66 degrees. Tomorrow, here we go, back up into the 80s once again. Could see a little early fog. Here's what we got for Cuero. Look at that cool down over the weekend after that boundary comes through. Then for Port Lavaca, again, highs in the 50s after that boundary brings that cooler air. And right back here in Victoria, Veterans Day Friday, and then a cool down over the weekend. For more weather, news, and sports, you can go to our app. That's at crossroadstoday.com, and that is free with any Android and iPhone. Now we send it back to Karina.
Howie, thank you. Coming up on 25 News, now at 5, we'll take a look at your stocks. Plus, AAA reports U.S. gas prices are slightly higher this week.
There will always be bumps in the road, but we got guts, America. We got power. We got future. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together. So stop by your Ford dealer today and claim one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs on their way.
Choose in-stock or custom order select Ford vehicles and lock in $3,900 for $60, plus $500 cash, plus complimentary maintenance. See your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Fall into savings all month long at Mankind Victoria. Up to $4,000 off the MSRP with 0% APR financing available on all new 23 Hyundai Sonatas. For details, go to Mankind Hyundai in Victoria. HyundaiVictoria.com.
Doctors were saying I was just fat and lazy. I actually had a tumor.
Medical gaslighting. They were all told everything was okay, and we're really all shamed that this is all in your head.
I have a nerve condition. He said there's nothing he could do, and I should just try eating some soup and listening to some soothing music.
That's the point of medical gaslighting, is that patients are constantly getting dismissed.
If you feel like you're being dismissed, here's what you need. All new Dr. Phil.
Have you been told you have to live with your wound? There is hope at PAM Outpatient Wound Care. At PAM Outpatient Wound Care Clinic, you'll find the latest technology and the most committed and caring professionals dedicated to your wound healing. Our experienced wound healing experts and multidisciplinary team specialize in preventing amputation and preserving limbs.
I began hyperbarics here. I'm walking and have the leg, which is the best part.
Come see us at PAM Outpatient Wound Care, where healing starts here.
Andy, Diego, and I have been faithfully taking care of your foundation needs in South Texas for many years. That's why USA Foundation Repair is your recommended home pro contractor. We go the extra mile. Our friendly staff will help you set appointments that fit your schedule. They'll handle your warranties and permits and get you the best customer service. Call your recommended home pro contractor, USA Foundation Repair, your slab and pier and beam specialist.
Fall into savings all month long at Mankind Victoria. Up to $4,000 off the MSRP with 0% APR financing available on all new 23 Hyundai Sonatas. For details, go to Mankind Hyundai in Victoria, HyundaiVictoria.com.
Taking a look at your stocks, the Dow up 421 points, the S&P up 30 points, and the NASDAQ up 73 points. Oil down $2.88, closing at $88.91 a barrel. U.S. gas prices are inching upward. AAA reports the average price is $3.80. It's a 4-cent hike from last week and roughly 38 cents more than this time last year. Analysts claim one reason for the recent increase comes from the oil market. A barrel of crude is now $90 each. Georgia has the cheapest gas. The state average is $3.13 a gallon. California has the most expensive at $5.45 per gallon. Stay with us. We'll take one last look at your forecast. Plus, a piece of artwork called Vote for Your Daughter was on display in Washington, D.C. We have that story after the break.
Next Live, one of the most admired action stars in the world.
I'm getting a text because my butt's buzzing.
Sylvester Stallone from his new series Tulsa King. And Judd Hirsch. Plus,
our virtual road trip continues.
Oh, Ohio.
Oh, hello, Ohio.
Oh.
Victory Kia and Victory Buick GMC want to let you know that you can lean on us. We will award $500 to a deserving winner. Drop off an entry form at any of our participating dealerships in the Lean On Me drop box with your story and contact info. Go to crossroadstoday.com/leanonme for more information or to enter online. You can tune in every other Thursday at the 6, 9, and 10 p.m. news to view our winners. Lean On Me is sponsored by Victory Kia and Victory Buick GMC.
Behind the scenes as the TV networks cover the historic midterm elections. Next, Inside Edition.
Demand is off the charts. Who won? What's going to happen? Tell me.
Then, 5 years ago, cops say her daughter was slain by the down-the-hill killer, along with the teen's best friend. Exclusive, what she's saying about the arrest of the suspect.
How did he manage to go unnoticed for almost 6 years?
Next, Inside Edition.
Wednesday, the CMA Awards is live.
Tonight's a wonderful evening to sing together.
Your favorite stars take the stage with a tribute to Alan Jackson. With performances by Luke Combs, Reba McEntire, Cody Johnson, Cole Swindell, and more. Plus, one-of-a-kind collaborations you'll only see here.
You will not want to miss this.
Luke Bryan and Peyton Manning host the CMA Awards live Wednesday on ABC.
When our law firm takes your case, it becomes part of our world. Everyone at the firm works together as a team to get the job done.
We work with each other. We go to trial together.
We're the ones that wake up in the middle of the night thinking about what to do next on a case. That's our job. That's what we're here for.
We help each other on cases, and that's why we get the results that we do.
We are members of this community. And when a member of this community trusts us with their case, we take that trust very seriously.
A message about women's rights was displayed in Washington, D.C. ahead of this election day. Featuring 51 life-size statues is the art piece called Vote for Your Daughter. The work was placed near the U.S. Supreme Court for a few hours Monday afternoon. The artist calls the statues fearless girls. She hopes this project will make voters think about women's rights at the polls. She also hopes to have her project shown in all 50 states. All right, Howie, give us our election day weather.
Yeah, a little wet out there in some spots, so maybe just have an umbrella to be safe because there's wide open areas of dry spots, but then if you get under one of these plumes, yeah, you could get on the wet side, and I don't think we want that if we're going to go out tonight. 70s tonight, rain chances in the 30-40% range, scattered showers for the most part. Could see some fog late night. That should dissipate tomorrow morning. Here's overnight 66, partly cloudy, and then for tomorrow, back up to 82 degrees, mostly sunny. Again, we're looking at some early fog. That should start to dissipate. But again, we'll go back up to tonight. Just keep your umbrella to be safe because if you're under one of those plumes, now there's a good chance you miss the rain entirely, but one of those plumes can get you wet, and hey, you don't want to go into the voting office or wherever you're going to have your hair or something displaced or your clothes or whatever, just to stay on the dry side. Scattered showers, most locations on the dry side, but some spots, yeah, you could get a little bit wet. Okay, Wednesday, that's tomorrow, 82 degrees. 81 for Thursday. Friday, okay, a little cooler, but then this boundary comes through probably Friday morning, exiting the area, maybe by Friday afternoon. That cooler air comes down, and look what happens over the weekend. Gonna be our coolest temperatures of the season. Karina?
Howie, thank you, and thank you for being with us. Remember, we're always on Crossroads Today Plus. We hope to see you back here tonight for 25 News Now at 6. World News Tonight with David Muir is up next.